Hey there, it's Dr. Stephanie, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about leveling up. I feel like we hear that term used over and over, and what does it really mean? The way I think about leveling up is probably a little bit different than the way you've heard of it used before. So let me explain. As a physician, I remember being in academics and doing research and loving what I did. But I had been so exhausted by going to school for all those years. I vowed that I would never get an MPH, that I would never get a PhD. I wouldn't do any more education. So I wanted to do research. And it got to a point in my career where I actually needed something else in order to level up in my career. And I really did not want to do any more school. I didn't want to get it. Like I said, I didn't want to get any more degrees. So I pivoted. Fast forward all of these years later, had a great career as a physician, was able to help a lot of people. But I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, that there was more that I had to give, and I wanted to do it in a different way. And coming from somebody who did not want to get another degree, who did not want to go to school, I realized that I had to level up. So the first thing I had to do was I had to realize that even though I had all of this education, I didn't have the skills or the knowledge in the areas that I needed to be able to do what I wanted to do. So I had to level up by getting more training. So I started with my coaching certification, which was a 12-month program. And then I became credentialed, which was another process that I had to go through and I had to learn and I had to take an exam. Then I entered a business, HOCO Business Builders training program that also lasted a year because I needed to learn about business that I didn't know. And what I've learned is that I am constantly leveling up as an entrepreneur because there are so many things that I don't know and so many things that I need to learn. So I had to get over my initial hurdle of not wanting to go back to school, of not wanting to get any more degrees in order to level up and be able to do what it is that I wanted to do. The other thing that I had to do in order to level up is I had to really make investments in myself and in my business. After having been in a profession for so long where I was working and getting paid, it was a new concept for me to have to invest in my business. And when I say invest, I mean investing financially, investing time, energy, resources, a huge investment. And what I realized is that I would always be at the same level, that I wouldn't grow and my business would not scale if I did not level up my investment in my business. So I had to make some pretty big financial investments, and I continue to do so. In 2023, I'm making another financial investment in my business in order to level up. And then another one of the things that I wanted to talk about is me. I had to level up. I had to step outside of my comfort zone. I had to do things that I was not comfortable doing, like appearing on camera. I had to really take some risks. I was not reckless, but I did have to take risks. And this year, I'm going to be taking even more risks. So those were three of the things that I had to do in order to level up. I had to realize that I did not know everything I needed to know and learn and get additional training, get additional certifications. I had to realize that I needed to make investments in order to level up and make financial investments, investments of time, investments of resources. And then the third thing was I really had to invest in myself and realize that I had to grow and I had to expand and I had to change. So when I talk about leveling up, I'm talking more about the internal things that happen when you level up, when you shift your energy from a low energy or low vibration of frustration and worry and doubt and what if this doesn't work to a higher vibrational energy of I can see the opportunity here. I can see the win win. There are no losses. So it didn't work. That's not a failure. That just means that I tried it, I got the experience, and God was willing to give me another opportunity to try again and get a new experience. That was the true leveling up that I had to go through. I had to level up my consciousness, so to speak. I had to become the person who could actually do all of the things that I dreamed of doing. And that is a continuous process. I continue to level up each and every day, each and every month, each and every year. And I invite you to do the same. And if you're interested about how you level up your energy, I would love to have a conversation with you about that. That is one of my favorite topics. So just give me a message or send me a request, and I'd be happy to talk to you about leveling up your energy and your consciousness. All right. Thanks. Take care.